Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Nebraska's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. To the air, it's Combs. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get him to him, let him do the rest.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bowls his way forward. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion has him set up, second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires it down the seam. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the coaching staff there. Changing the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Back to pass, it's Combs trying to get to it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. Got out of trouble and throws.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start. Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Combs. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down in bounds, that's really impressive.
Quick completion on the out route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cooks. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. On to attempt to try.
This quarterback makes very good decisions, not just when it comes to throwing the football, but in the option game as well. Knowing when to hand it off to the fullback, knowing when to pitch it, or when to keep it yourself. He showed you that there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. An impressive, long, meticulous drive. And now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
14, USC 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get everything going. What do you all? The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Combs. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score.
Can anyone catch him? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but they always willing to take a shot here. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Combs. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's short. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Going to the running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Trojans are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebacker.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And the comeback is on. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Nice move to stay on his feet. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Combs. Give him 6. Touchdown, Husker! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
USC 21. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Keeps the play going. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be